Good morning, Brittany.
Good morning, Mike.
We're Mike and Brittany from Advanced RV in Cleveland, Ohio, and we're glad to join you this morning. We wanted to do a couple things. One is to celebrate 7 years in business. Actually, we're finishing our 6th year, starting our 7th year. And I get a lot of questions about cost. Has your cost come down? People always start with cost, they don't really start with value. So the good news is our costs are actually coming down because we've consolidated operations. It gives our craftspeople an easier access to each other for improving designs and for coordinating work. The other good news is that the value has increased because clients have added more. They've incorporated their innovative ideas for what suits them for travel. And so, although the price stays the same and sometimes goes up, it's because clients are adding more value. Brittany, do you get the same questions?
We do, and also I think there's conceptions that luxury is about the materials and the cost and what you put into it, but a lot of these changes are functional changes that have more to do with the design and behind the scenes and things that you don't see.
That's right. The quality, the way that we incorporate the cabinets into the structure of the van, those kinds of things. And we would love to do some things that are maybe more basic, more kind of outdoorsy. Rubber diamond pattern floors that you can essentially hose out, scrub out, stainless sinks and countertops, all kinds of possibilities for rugged equipment type off-road vehicles, and we are building a lot of 144s now. Most of those are 4x4s. But anyway, we're pleased that we have been able to pioneer so many aspects of Class B motorhomes. We expect to be copied. We're flattered by the copying. And some of the things that we brought to the United States and to the Class B motorhomes are first of all, stealth. One of our objectives in the beginning was to have a van that looks like a work van with no cutouts on the sides for refrigerators, for propane, for other things. And we've accomplished that. We have absolutely no cutouts unless the client wants a cutout for their shore power on the side of the van. We eliminated graphics right quick. We don't have any graphics. Most clients don't even want our name on it, which is fine. Brittany, what are some of the other ones?
With travel in general, being able to stay off grid, so removing propane as you travel, and our philosophy to start was to have an electric vehicle that would automatically recharge, that would have the integrated technology so that you didn't have to think about it.
The lithium high-capacity batteries, we've gone through a whole series of at least 4 discrete total redesigns on the lithium system as lithium battery technology improved and as controls improved. We've tested in the field. Our test procedures for everything we do now are getting much more sophisticated. It's an all-weather battery system that has heat, insulation. It structurally mounts to the van.
And VB air suspension, that was an exciting time. I remember our first trip testing that out in an empty chassis, which was several years ago.
So we put Brittany in the back of a bare van and told her to sit on the wheel well, and we went over railroad tracks fast and slow, drove over curbs, did everything we could to jar the suspension, and it was night and day, and it still is. So VB air suspension's been great. Auto leveling, which I thought was for wimps, and until I had it on one of my motorhomes, our demo Escape, it is so cool to be able to stop anywhere you want, press a button, and have within about 2.5 minutes have it automatically sense the level and bring the level up and create what's almost like a solid foundation under it. So
yes, it's very stable. It's not just about the leveling. It makes it rock solid. There's no sway.
And I never noticed the sway before. I thought it was solid before until. So, and some of the other things, huge tanks. I don't think anybody has figured out how to put as much liquid storage as we have in our Class Bs even yet. We've been doing it for 6 years. No propane, as you mentioned. Now, many of these things you can find in other motorhomes now. So again, we're flattered, but it's a good incentive for us to keep innovating. We have to listen to clients, and we're in a great position to do that because there's nobody between us and the client, and we invite the client in as part of the design process. Continues to be a blast. It takes an investment from us and the client. Brittany, you're on the front end of that process, aren't you?
I am, and thank you to everyone that makes the trip here, and once you get here, to realize, once you see things in person, the design, the concepts, the ideas start to flow, and it's exciting to work as a team.
So our costs are going down, the prices are staying the same or going up, the value is increasing all the time. And we thank you, both our craftspeople, Brittany, and our clients, and Frank, who does all of our service communication and scheduling. Everybody here, and on the inside and outside, who's part of our community, supports the innovation, the new ideas, pushes us to be better every day. So that keeps us out front. And thanks for your part in that, Brittany.
Thank you. We're all excited to be part of this team.
So have a good day, and thanks for listening.
Take care.